Actually, my first girlfriend, I took her on a date.
Right.
And I did the same thing. I rented out the Staples Center.
Okay.
And we went up to the top row.
Yeah.
We watched Titanic on the
big screen?
Yeah.
What's the biggest surprise you've ever had?
A romantic dinner on a rooftop.
A rooftop dinner, city lights flickering below, the air charged with the anticipation of youth and first love. This is how the story of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez often began in the imagination of millions. Their romance, now a part of pop culture myth, was lived in front of flashing cameras and whispered about in every corner of the internet, dissected by fans who saw in their connection a mirror for their own hopes and heartbreaks. But behind the headlines and the paparazzi shots, there really was something rare and tender, a relationship that managed to survive the glare of fame, at least for a while, and a bond that, even in its dissolution, left behind echoes that refused to disappear. Long before the world learned to say Yelena, Justin and Selena were two teenagers thrown together by the strange gravity of celebrity. Their first meetings were awkward, their early interviews filled with the kind of bashful smiles and quick glances that reveal more than words ever could. Justin, already conscious of the unique pressures of the spotlight, made it a point never to let Selena feel like a secret. "I never make her separate from me," he once said. "I don't want her to ever feel like I'm ashamed of her." It was a simple declaration, but in the context of young stardom, it was revolutionary, defiant, even. So much of what makes their story linger in the minds of so many is not just a drama, but these small, fiercely protective gestures, the sense that they were, for a time, each other's safe place in a world that never seemed to leave them alone. What drew Justin to Selena? He said it over and over. Her sincerity, her warmth, her ability to listen without judgment. "She's one of the most genuine people," he confessed. "I can talk to her about anything." That authenticity, that openness, was magnetic. In a world where every move was scrutinized, every word parsed for hidden meaning, the honesty they found in each other's company was a refuge. Their most romantic date didn't involve a red carpet or a private jet, but a private dinner in the middle of the Staples Center, followed by Titanic on the big screen. An extravagant gesture, yes, but one that somehow felt intimate and personal, a memory made only for them. Yet, for all its sweetness, their love story was never simple. The world around them was loud, sometimes cruel. Fans, fiercely protective of their idols, directed jealousy and even threats at Selena when their relationship became public. But Justin always insisted he couldn't live his life for other people's approval. "At the end of the day, I still have to be happy," he explained. "I can't be single my whole life." The fans know that. The honesty of his answer was striking, a reminder that even global superstars are at heart just people searching for connection and hoping for understanding. For many fans, the most compelling part of Justin and Selena's story lies in its vulnerability. Justin was never shy about the way their relationship shaped him, both as a person and an artist. Songs like All That Matters and Mark My Words weren't just radio hits. They were confessions, windows into a heart that was by turns overflowed with love and heavy with loss. He admitted, too, that his best work often came from heartbreak, from the ache of separation, and the longing for reconciliation. "I wrote the best music once my heart was broken," he said, and listeners could feel it in every lyric. The honesty of those admissions, the willingness to turn private pain into public art, is part of what made their story so universal. Who hasn't loved, lost, and tried to make sense of the memories left behind? Their breakup in 2018 marked the end of an era, but the story didn't simply end there. Even after they had gone their separate ways, Justin continued to speak about Selena with a kind of wistful affection. He wondered aloud if they had met too soon, if things might have turned out differently had life given them a few more years to grow. "I wrote a song called If I Would Have Met You in 5 Years, he revealed, and there was a collective sigh among fans who recognized in that sentiment the bittersweet truth that timing can be everything. Sometimes love arrives when you're not yet ready to hold it, and sometimes, no matter how much you want it, the world just isn't on your side. What made their connection so powerful was not just the passion, but the playfulness. Interviews together were filled with laughter, teasing, inside jokes that hinted at a friendship beneath the romance. Selena, interviewing Justin on a red carpet, could call out his wardrobe choices or poke fun at his longtime crush on Beyoncé, and he would respond with the easy charm of someone who felt truly seen. Even their jealousies were endearing. When Justin was shown a photo of Selena's rumored new boyfriend, actually just an actor from a music video, his reaction was a mix of humor and possessiveness, a reminder that love, even when outgrown, has a way of making fools of us all. But behind the laughter was a deeper current of care. When Selena struggled with body image before a major event, Justin went out of his way to make her feel beautiful, both privately and publicly. When asked years later what inspired his music, he never hesitated to credit Selena, acknowledging that even after their split, she remained a muse. There's a lot of inspiration that comes from her, he admitted. It was a real relationship that created heartbreak and created happiness and a lot of different emotions that I wanted to write about. It's rare to hear such candor. Rarer still to see two people remain so intertwined in each other's creative lives, even after love has changed forms. And for all the speculation, all the hopes and what-ifs, both Justin and Selena have made it clear that what they want most for each other is happiness. I just want her to be happy, honestly, Justin said. And Selena echoed the same sentiment, explaining that supporting him, even from afar, was something she would always do. There's something quietly heroic in that, in a willingness to let go, to wish the best for someone you once thought you'd never be able to live without. Even now, years after their last public appearance together, the story of Justin and Selena endures not because it was perfect, but because it was real. It was messy and complicated, and at times, impossibly sweet. It was a story of two young people trying to write their own narrative while the world watched and judged, hoping that if they could make it work, maybe the rest of us could, too. In the end, their legacy isn't the breakup or the drama, but the reminder that first love, however fleeting, shapes us in ways we never forget. And maybe, just maybe, in another universe, they're still having dinner on a rooftop, laughing under city lights, and falling in love all over again.
Someone made me laugh because they asked me, they're like, how do you, like, shave your mustache? And I was like, I totally get it. I actually have melasma, you guys, and a pimple. It's from the sun, so you'll have to obviously wear sunscreen and be careful. And
everyone's different, right? When you listen to a song, what do you listen to first? I'm a lyrics girl. So I always am enticed by the cleverness, by the sadness, by the hidden meanings behind anything. And that's thrilling because then I take it in as my version. And those are the songs I remember the